Hi, this is Kelly, your certified health coach.
One more time. Take two.
Hi, this is Kelly, your certified health coach.
And this is Scarlett, your life coach here in the Valley of the Sun. Welcome to Hot in Arizona. We're having some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
We are arguing with a cell phone, which it's a smartphone. And the fact that we're arguing with it proves that it's smarter than us. Oh my gosh, I hate technology.
Me too.
I really do.
Too. We struggle.
We do.
We struggle.
We struggle because we're not tech.
Right.
Seriously, if this were up to me, I would just be writing everything down in a binder and shipping it off to people.
Right.
Look, here's what I want to talk to you about.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, hope everybody's had a great week. How you been?
Good.
Yeah.
Hoping for rain.
Oh my gosh, we were close. I thought we were close.
I thought we were too.
It is cooler today.
It's more humid.
Here in the mobile studio, it's 109. So that's not bad, really. Yeah, that's it. That's not too bad.
Compared to the 118 we've been hitting.
Right.
You know?
No, exactly. I didn't have a good week.
No?
No.
Why?
You know, I know 3 people that have gotten the China flu.
Ugh.
One of which is your mom.
Yes.
I have another friend. She's one of my ride or dies. And she got it. Now, like your mom, she's recovering. She is now up and about. She's feeling much better.
Good.
My third friend passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, passed away last week.
Sorry.
Yeah. Actually, she was a friend of mine in book club. And I haven't seen her in like a year. She moved to Tucson. And I'm more friends with her sister, who also happens to be our #1 fan's best friend.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Gotcha.
I was just, so sad. She was such a sweet, sweet woman. So sweet. But like the other 2, over the age of 60, underlying health problems. It just weirds me out how it picks and chooses.
I know, it is weird.
It's so random.
My sister said that she heard that your blood type...
That is what I heard as well.
Might have something to do with it.
I did hear something about that. They said that they had not done enough testing to really be sure. But I did hear something about that, and I do have to say that they said O positive. If you're O positive, you stand a better chance of not getting it at all or getting it over quickly.
That's interesting.
Yeah, which makes me happy because I'm O positive.
My mom is O negative.
Well, maybe it's just O.
Maybe it's just the O.
I don't know. Who knows? But I'm glad your mother's on the mend.
Me too. She actually went back to work today for the first time in a month.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
It's being cooped up at home is bad enough. But being cooped up and being sick, oh my gosh. My other friend, she was just like, I'm done. I'm so done being sick. I want to, she's a very social person.
Yeah.
And she's an active person. And so, yeah, but I'm glad she's doing better. Yes. And another thing was she said she'd gotten some chicken noodle soup. The magic of chicken noodle soup.
Chicken noodle soup is the best.
I'm telling you.
And honey and lemon water.
Oh my gosh. That stuff is truly magical. It really, really is. Just, I don't know. Anywho, one of the things that I was thinking about, my friend and your mom both mention, and numerous people, they say that if this is something that happens to you, that it's a good chance that you do have China flu. Their sense of taste and their sense of smell went away.
Isn't that weird?
Now, kind of. It is kind of weird. But that happens like when you have a cold.
Yes, because you get all stuffy in your
You're all
head.
stuffy. Yeah. And I was just kind of thinking back. I don't know about you. Have you ever... so when my kids were little, when kids go to baby school, holy cow, they come home with everything, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh my God, the boogie noses. They come home with everything. So we went through quite a bit of, I didn't really like taking my kids to the doctor. I'm not one for antibiotics.
Same.
But that baby Tylenol right? That children's Tylenol.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd get those weird plastic spoons that you
yeah.
measure the liquid in, right?
Yeah.
And then you shove it down their throat.
Yeah, that was fun.
Well, one of the things that I used to do, because they liked the grape flavor and they liked bubble gum. But sometimes cough medicine, I don't care what flavor it says it is. It's Lysol. I mean, it's just gross, right?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just
My daughter hated it. She would puke it up every time.
Well, that's, my boys, to get them to just take it without doing this and, spitting it back out, I would hold their nose.
Uh-huh.
I'd hold their nose and dunk it down. Of course, as soon as you let go of the nose, they're like, and then all the crying starts. And it just got me to thinking how weird your sense of smell and your sense of taste is. Have you ever tasted something and you thought, wow, this tastes like something else smells?
Yes, totally.
Yeah?
Totally.
I told my mom one time, I don't remember what I ate. I said, this tastes like a skunk smells.
Yeah.
And she's like, when's the last time you had skunk? No, it just smells that. It's just weird the way that works.
Yes.
And I thought, fortunately, I don't know if I've ever been so sick that I've lost my sense of taste. And I think that's too bad. My friends would get sick and they're like, I lost 10 pounds. I'm like, psh.
That never happened to me.
Are you kidding me? I found them. Whenever I was sick, I was feeding that cold,
Right.
I was feeding it.
There's a lady that at work, and she lost her sense of taste and smell, but she didn't realize it at first.
Oh.
Because she was like, I was just eating and didn't realize that I couldn't taste it. And then she would eat something else, and she goes, I ate something that I don't normally eat, and I was like, wow, this really tastes good.
Does she smoke?
Nope. And then she goes, oh wait, there's a problem. If I like this, there's a problem. And so then she realized that wow, I had a candle burning yesterday and I never smelled it.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's just
so
weird.
It just didn't dawn on her that she had this issue.
That is crazy. My kids, they always make fun of me, especially my oldest son, because I have a tendency I have a really good smeller, and I'll smell things that nobody else can smell. And I'll say, do you smell that? And I'm like, it's not there. It's not there. I'm like, no, it is. It is there, and I can smell it. I can smell people, I can smell cigarette smoke a mile away.
It's okay.
And I can smell my dogs. It's like, God, they stink. They need a bath. And I'll just catch a whiff of something. What was that line in Ghostbusters? Listen, do you smell something? That's me. I'm like, listen, do you smell that? My kids are like, no. But I know. So if I did, I think that if I couldn't smell anything, I would know right away. I think if I didn't smell something, I'd be like, ooh, something's way bad.
Yeah.
I'd make sure my nose was there.
Right.
Right. Like, something's wrong.
When I can smell the trash, I'm like, oh, well, at least I can still smell.
Time to put that out. Well, it's kind of weird that taste and smell, they are related. They are related because they use the same receptors.
Yep. And
they're both of them are stimulated by molecules in solutions or air. And they tend to combine in the back of our throat. Now, everybody knows we have taste buds.
Right.
And when I was little, people used to always talk about this, how the different taste buds. And back then I thought, nuh-uh.
Right.
It's like, over here is where you taste the sweet. Over here, I was like, no. But it is true.
It's true.
It is true. And we can taste I don't know, what is it, 4 or 5 different. It's sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami.
Okay.
It's just a play on Friends when he said unagi. Anyway, umami is a savory taste, like aged cheeses, aged meats, seaweed.
Gotcha.
Things like that. So what I found out is that without 75 to 95% of what we taste actually comes from smell.
Wow.
Isn't that weird? I mean, that's a big chunk.
That is. That's crazy.
That is crazy. That is a big, big chunk. And one thing that I do know is that as we age, our senses start to decline.
Mm-hmm.
Our sense of smell, our sense of taste. So as you age, you might like spicier foods, just so you can get that taste. Why a lot of little kids don't like spicy foods.
Makes sense.
Like, whoa, that's no.
That makes total sense.
Right?
I didn't used to like hot and spicy as much as I do now.
Plus, you have allergies.
I do have allergies.
You probably can tolerate hotter than I can.
I do. I can eat really pretty spicy food.
Which I've noticed. You always go for like, if we go to a Mexican restaurant, you're going for the hot.
Yeah.
And I'm like good with mild.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I do like hot stuff, but sometimes I'm just like, My mother was the same way. She had allergies, really bad. And so her sense of taste, she needed a little more spice to it in order to get that same flavor.
That makes total sense now.
Right?
Yeah.
There's other things like smoking.
That's
people
funny.
who smoke.
Yep, I remember that because when my late husband, when I first met him, he was a smoker.
Really?
I wouldn't let him smoke around me, but he was a smoker. And when he finally decided to quit smoking, he, within just a couple of weeks, he's like, wow, this food tastes so good.
It actually starts to come back with you within days once you quit smoking. But you'll notice smokers, they like to use a lot of salt.
Yes, they do.
They salt everything. So once you quit smoking, just within a few days, you'll start noticing that difference in taste, that things seem to taste much better. Also, vitamin deficiencies. If you're deficient in like zinc or B12, that will affect your sense of taste and smell.
Interesting.
Right? Is that crazy or what? Which, I think it's really important that people do find out where their deficiencies lie because of things like this. Because we know that salt, if you are over salting things, that's not good.
Right.
That just adds to the hypertension. It adds to water retention. It's just not a good thing. So what are some of the things we can do? First off, if you are a smoker, stop.
Yes.
It's just gross. Not
Stop
only that,
smoking.
it's freaking expensive.
I don't know how people can afford it.
I don't either. And it's usually poor people. I mean, I hate to say that, but don't you notice that?
Yeah.
It's like, holy cow, stop, save that money. You won't be poor if you stop. You can save all that money. So,
and it's just not good for you
No.
in every single way.
Every way. So stop, and then you can taste food better.
Yeah.
It'll just taste so much better. And maybe that's why people say they gain weight.
Because wow, food tastes
It's like,
so
oh
good.
my God, that's yummy.
This is what I've been missing.
Another really good way to make sure that you are getting the true taste is to keep your mouth healthy. If you are not taking care of your mouth, gingivitis can cause your mouth or it can cause your taste buds to not get the true taste of things and to diminish your sense of taste.
Interesting.
So make sure you're brushing your teeth. Make sure you're flossing. Flossing is so flippin' important. Oh my gosh. I am such a horrible flosser. I floss when I think about it or when I definitely know I have something in my teeth. I need to do it morning and night. When I had my teeth cleaned, she was like, so do you floss? I'm like, yeah. She gives you that look like, okay.
Uh-huh.
It's like, for real. Okay, maybe not every day, but I do. Well, so I need to like get better at that. I need to get better morning and night. And I do, like I said, during the day when I know that there's something stuck in my teeth, I floss. But that will help to keep your mouth healthy so that when you're eating, you're like, ooh, that's yummy, yummy. We have a mutual friend. He used to crack me up. He would say things like yummy pancakes. Every time something was yummy, he'd be like, ooh, yummy pancakes. I don't know why I think weird stuff like this. Holy cow, just a little more randomness. Anyway, but having things like the flu or a cold, it just, when it settles, you do lose your sense of smell and of taste. So if you're feeling sick and that is one of your symptoms, you might have China flu. You better watch that.
Yeah.
Take good care of yourself.
Absolutely.
I just thought it was so interesting how they were just so related.
It really is. I know a guy who got injured. He fell one time, and he said he fell backwards and hit his head on the counter. And it severed the olfactory nerve. And he said that now he can't smell anything.
Oh my gosh.
Permanently, he can't smell anything. And so he has very little taste as well.
How sad.
I know.
You know,
we were talking about strawberry shakes one time. He's like, oh, that sounds really good. I go, how do you know? You can't taste it.
You know, that, honestly, we take so much for granted. Seriously.
Oh, totally.
Can you imagine?
I would be so sad.
Oh my gosh.
That would be so sad.
Oh my gosh. I would be, I don't know. You know, my friend who is sick, who's getting better, you know, she's like, yeah, I have no appetite because why eat? You can't taste it.
Right. My mom said the same thing. She had no appetite for most of the time. She would force herself to eat something.
That's what my friend was doing. Something. She was trying to get protein, but how do you not taste it?
Right. Sad.
How do you put that in your mouth and swallow? I don't know. I guess you would have to rely on a memory.
Yeah.
It's like, I think I know what this tastes like, but it doesn't taste like that now.
Weird.
That is weird.
Sad.
It is. It is.
I would be sad.
Yeah, I would too. I would too. So it's important to take good care of yourself. Make sure you keep your mouth healthy. Make sure you stay healthy.
Absolutely.
But it's just weird, the correlation. Just, you know, you wouldn't be able to stop and smell the roses, which is important in life.
Absolutely.
To be able to slow down, just stop and smell the roses. Which brings us to what is hot in Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
So this week, we thought, you know, it's still important, even though it's hot. It is important to get out. It is so important to get out, just mental health wise.
Oh, yeah.
And even though it is hot, get out in the mornings, get out in the evenings. And
my mom was so excited to leave her house to take the trash out.
See how sad?
She's like, she goes, I got to take the trash out today.
Had a hot day with the dumpster. I think I dated him. Yeah, that's pretty sad. But it's important. It is so important to be able to get out.
Absolutely.
So this week, we went someplace where we could stop and smell the roses.
We did.
Now, there's several places in Arizona you can do this. We picked one close to home that we knew was going to be open because nowadays, everything, you just never know.
It's all sad.
It's like everybody is either closed down or they're limiting things. This is wide open.
Yep.
So I'm sure that a lot of people in Arizona have heard of Incanto Park. Well, this is just a little bit south. And what was it, off of 15th Avenue?
15th Avenue south of Incanto.
Yeah. And it's going to be on the east side of the street. And there is a small rose garden. And it was quite lovely.
It was.
It is all grass. The ground is a little uneven, so be sure, you know, I wouldn't wear high heels.
No, and if you have trouble walking, make sure you have someone that can help you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. If you're wearing sandals, be careful because they do tend to flood the flower beds in order to water them, and of course it spills all over the grass. And so there were some pretty marshy areas in this.
I was really limited on where I could walk.
Yeah. And I had tennis shoes, but even still, it's very wet in some places.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the ground is very uneven, but they had a lot of roses.
They did.
And they had beautiful trees there. They have a couple benches that you can sit on and just kind of enjoy the area. It is a little noisy. It's right next to kind of a busy street. 15th Avenue is pretty well traveled. But it is kind of a nice place if you want to get out, stretch your legs, and look at some beautiful flowers. Now, with the heat, a lot of these flowers have wilted.
They have, yes.
Yeah, and I think that maybe late July is not the best.
Yeah, I think that if we would have gone at least 1 month earlier, we would have been good. We would have seen some really gorgeous flowers.
There were so many flowers on all of these bushes that, I think if we had gone a little sooner, it really would have been amazing. But it was still a nice place to get out, stretch your legs, look at the pretty roses. You could tell that some of these were still very nicely in bloom, and they had beautiful colors to them.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I love, you and I both love the pale ones with the pink tips. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I think they were like a yellow rose. They might have been supposed to be white, but they're like a yellow rose with little pink tips, little hot pink. It was just beautiful.
It was.
And they had those little bitty roses.
Teeny tiny ones.
Huge bush, little bitty roses.
Yep.
They were very cute.
Yeah, and my grandpa used to grow roses, and he had tons of rose bushes and stuff, and he would, his house always smelled so good.
Oh, I love roses.
It smelled so good.
My mother had a beautiful rose garden in her backyard. Gorgeous rose garden. And of course, I was telling you that my ex had beautiful roses in our yard where we used to live. They were just gorgeous. And even like when I was little, we had a tortoise. She loved rose petals. Loved rose petals. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't know if it made her breath smell better, but she loved them. And I do. I love the smell of roses.
Oh, me too.
So it's run by, what is it, the Phoenix Rose Society?
I think so, yes.
And they're the ones who take care of it. Again, it's open, free. If you just want to get out and walk around and look at these beautiful little flowers, I totally recommend it. You can park on the street off of one of the side streets. There's just free parking, and then just get out and take a little walk and enjoy the fresh air, enjoy the roses, and appreciate the fact that you can smell them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Roses are my second favorite flower.
What's your first?
Lilacs.
Oh.
I love lilacs.
Gee, I wonder why.
I don't know.
I don't know. If lilacs were pink, you think you'd like them just as much?
I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah.
Although they do have different colors of lilacs.
Oh, do they?
They have white and purple and dark purple.
Ooh.
And all different colors, and they all smell so good.
Yeah, lilacs do smell good. They are pretty. I love all flowers. I just love flowers so much. So much.
I do too.
Yeah.
Make the world beautiful.
Yeah, they do. They really do. It's like even on a crappy day.
Yeah.
It's like you look at this beautiful pop of color and you're just like, you're amazing.
Yeah. Like in
You're
California
amazing.
when you're driving down the highway in poppy season.
Oh my gosh.
You have those just like a carpet of poppies.
Yep. Yeah. All those little golden poppies.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Anyway, that's all I got. I just thought it was interesting how that works together.
Definitely.
Taste and smell.
Definitely.
Try it out. Plug your nose. Eat something you don't like. Plug your nose and see what you think.
Well, that's what they used to do. What my mom used to tell me when I didn't want to eat something because I didn't like it. She'd be just plug your nose.
Oh,
You'll be fine.
Tell you what, one thing, I don't care. I don't care how hard you plugged your nose. You could put cement up there. Something that would permeate it was liver and onions.
Oh, I hate liver
Oh my
and
god.
onions. Oh my gosh.
You could smell that down the road. Yeah,
my uncle, he would always order that every time we went out to dinner.
Oh my god. Why would you order that in a restaurant?
Because his wife would make it.
Oh. There's a reason.
My aunt was like, nope, not making that. I don't want my house to smell like that.
That was just the worst. That was absolutely the worst.
Oh yeah, terrible.
Well, don't forget, we have an Instagram account.
We do.
We do. So follow us on Instagram at Hot in Arizona.
You can see our rose pictures.
Yes. And you can also follow us on Twitter at Hot in Arizona. And don't forget to follow me, Scarlett, at HeartPrinceAZ on Facebook and Instagram.
And me, Healthy Heart and Happy Soul, at Facebook and Instagram.
And check her, she's got some great recipes and stuff on there. So go and check those out. Always, she says they're easy. So check them. It's what you say.
They're true. It's the truth.
Okay. One of these days I'm going to try. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, anyway, I hope that everybody has a great week.
Have a great week. Bye.